Thursday night coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Curry, no good. Pass to Leonard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Now Melton. Basket counts.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Now Los Angeles with it. Garland with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And there it is for him.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And it's Green missing. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer. Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Count it.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Finished off the break.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's Leonard, and he makes it on the layup. Leonard's got his second basket.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Curry from deep three-point land, and the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Leonard, stolen by Melton. Tried by Curry. Count the basket. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Stolen by Jones. Here's Leonard. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Stephen Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for John Collins. Mathurin's checked in for Jones. And it's Dunn in for Darius Garland. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Here we go, fans. Let's get live for your Clippers.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Dunn. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Right side Porzingis. Outside Podziemski. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Mathurin with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Shot's good by Mathurin.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer. Skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Payton. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Green. Sanders with a rebound.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Pass to Dunn. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. And a deep 3 from Curry. And no good. Tried to get Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Here's Batum. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Launches it. Batum pulls it in. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first points of the night.
And, you know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Garland for 3. The putback. He nails it, and we're tied. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Curry, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Melton outside. Outside, Green. The 3. Green able to hit from 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Garland with the ball, and Melton picks him up defensively. For 3, Mathurin. It's rebounded by Golden State. 1:42 left to play in the second quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Huge night for Curry in a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Garland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Garland. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 5. And here's Green from the arc. Can't get it to drop. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Shot's good by Mathurin.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Pass to post. The rebound by Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Garland with the ball, and Melton picks him up defensively. That one's good. Garland for 3. Garland's got 7 points.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
The Clippers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. They swipe it.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
33.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent. Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. With the teardrop, and Melton with the lay-in. 7 points in the game.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
And he gets that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The shot's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Jones. Leonard outside. Let's go with a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
Yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, B.A., he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
Matherin's checked in for Lopez.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, number 9, Benedict Mathurin.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Green's got 6.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid at setting up his teammates.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Clippers trail by 3. Three-pointer Matherin gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Here's Garland. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors make some changes. Payton comes in for Green, and Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Porzingis. A shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And they pick up 2.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Here's Podziemski. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Darius Garland.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Done. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors with another 3. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jackson down low, defended by Porzingis. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 8.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Here's Podziemski. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Sends it home from three-point land. Podziemski's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be Jackson shooting. Charles Bassey picks one up. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
To the middle. It's stolen by Garland. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Batum. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 9 assists now tonight. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. Collins comes in for Batum. Jones, he's checked in for Mathurin. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Dunn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Leonard, there's the drive. Ooh, the shot misses. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. Curry at the rim.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Oh, it's off. Golden State has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Collins rips down the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Leonard fires. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Now Porzingis. Here's Curry. Puts up the tray. Buries it from outside.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation. Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Collins outside. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Right side Mathurin. It's good!
And a huge shot from Mathurin. This guy has ice water in his veins.
Here's Porzingis. Lopez with the steal. Now Mathurin. Outside Leonard. Collins! Cash from downtown!
Yeah, ready for the big moment. Collins believed in his ability to deliver the big-time shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Curry. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Collins. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Now Porzingis. And stolen by Leonard. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And so Curry nails both of them.
We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And he nails it!
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And they did it! Big win for the LA Clippers. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's all from us. One thing is for certain. These play-in tournament games have added some late-season drama. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and